And here we are. We were talking about shooting and shooting practice. One of the things that I like about practice is that it gives you the opportunity to get shots up that are moving. You know, get some momentum going in ways that you just aren't able to do in your my court. And so, I like to come here and get a few in. Obviously, there's work to be done, just because it feels good. And then from there, I head into pro am just to try and mimic some of the lag and different things that happen. So I think that's Isaiah Thomas back there, and I think we're about to have a little legend practice, which I'm all about. Um, you know, I really think that once I find a team and really get to identify with the play style and coaching that I'm going to be developing under, it'll give me a clear picture of how I'm going to go with my badges. Because I think that stuff can change a lot depending on who you've got with you, and depending on um, what you need. And so, um, you know, here we are in two on one. Um, as you'll see in the first run, I like to just push all the way to the baseline, because it just eliminates a lot of guesswork. Don't worry about the clock. Yeah, it gets close, but you're always going to get it as long as you head straight forward and don't dilly dally. Um, there have been some out there who have noticed that as you run, if you begin running without turbo, you will you'll be able to get off to a quicker start sooner. As you saw there, I actually started with turbo, and it hurt me bad. Um, and so a lot of these drills are really they really take advantage of rhythm, and they try to challenge your rhythm, which is really interesting. Um, Come on, Murray, you're supposed to feed me there. Some people hate the fact that 2K doesn't always pass the ball when you want it to. I kind of love it because I think that actually mimics real life. You don't always get the rock when you want it. Let's get fancy. We're winding down. I wasn't really expecting to. Oh man, look at that. Lose focus. 2 stars. So it goes. Um, mm, mm, mm. It's tough. Way to work. Let's get started on this next exercise. What do you got, Coach? 3 on 3 continuous. This is one of those things that if you are a slasher or a shooter, you really should do your best to maximize this. I'm sure some would argue that you don't want to. If you could throw a few possessions, it actually gives you the opportunity to score more points. But I say every time that I try to do that, it just ends up backfiring. So now I just try to make the most of um, of it all. I mean, you see Hall of Fame quick first step like in full effect. Um, yeah, I mean, guys just really have a hard time staying in front of me. I feel like it takes Westbrook to really, it takes that level. De'Aaron Fox, guys like that, to really stay in front of me. And so you've got to just really have one of the faster builds. Um, and so, yeah, that was a little bit lame. But so it goes. So it goes. What do you have next, Coach? Oh, that's it. All right. Well, we know already that free throw golf gets us where we want to be with our shooting badges pretty quickly. Um, as a shooting guard, I have a decision to make. Do I want to focus the few badges that I have on being able to create shots or being able to spot up and shoot? And I think a lot of that's going to have to do with going to revolve around who I play with. I think if I'm playing with a creator, like Patriot in Summer League, then spot up shooting might